I'll come in. Does anyone know where you can get them from still? Do they still sell them at normal shops? I used to get them from B&M and they've stopped selling them now, and I've become slightly addicted to them when I go camping. The other plain ones just don't cut it. Like, I've seen them on eBay, like packs of 100, but people are trying to sell them for $1 billion, and I ain't paying that crap, like. So, yeah, if anyone knows, comments below, please. They're bloody lovely, these things. Look at stay to me. Rough. Hey up guys, Lee from Son of a Pitch. How's it going? Long time no see. No excuses for that. I've been on my ollie bobs, and when I have been out, I just haven't been filming. Or what I have filmed, I haven't sort of been putting out. So I just decided to come out tonight. I got a couple of new bits of kit. That one is the tent behind me that I haven't slept in yet, haven't tried out. I've got myself a little stove as well, so I want to try that out tonight. I haven't gone very far. This is only very local. Like, I just come down to my little bushcraft area that when I got down here this morning was overgrown. So I've been doing a bit of weeding and a bit of gardening. I pulled the A-frame down so I could fit the tent in. I'm just going to do a bit of cooking tonight, probably over the open fire, test out the stove, and yeah, just kick back and relax. Right, straight to it. That is my new stove. It's only a cheap sort of beginner stove. It's called a Nomad stove. I got it online. It's on offer at the minute, so 150 bucks. But I just wanted a cheap one just to start off, to see how if I enjoy hot tent camping and to see what it's like. So I didn't want to spend too much, but it looks like it'll do the job. And if not, I'll always I can plumb it into my shed if not. But the tent I've got it in as well. Pomoly stove hut 2.0. I believe this is the updated version. I have seen different reviews on this tent online. Some people have had problems with the seams letting in water. I haven't seam sealed it yet, so if we have a bit of rain tonight, I'll see how that goes, and then I'll know if I have to seam seal it or not. Yeah, I can't wait to get this cracked up. I'm cheating tonight, as you can probably tell on the stove behind me. I've got a bit of kindling and I've got some logs out my shed. I weren't going to go down cutting all down at the minute. There's no need to. I've got plenty of firewood in the shed, so I brought some of that out. Plus, because it's first burn really, I wanted to put some decent dry timber in rather than just putting a load of wet stuff and having a load of smoke. I got a new microphone on today, so hopefully that means you can all hear me a little bit better, and it means I can do this. I can have the camera a bit further away from me and I could talk to you. What I should have done is I should have took some footage or a picture of this place before I started, because if you see behind me here, that is what this was like. Totally abandoned from when I'd used it early summer when I started clearing this area out. I've just re-salvaged and redug out all the fire pit, got the stones back round, so hopefully I'll have a nice fire out here tonight and I can chill out Friday night. I ain't got work tomorrow, and I'm planning on getting a bit of mulled wine, a bit of festive cheer on top of that stove and a bit to warm me up. Right, I'm not sure how much of this you can see, but I've opened the side up now, so it's like a baker tent, and I've got my all my issue cot bed in. Now it literally takes up the whole tent, so I was planning on using this like set up as it is, but it'd only ever be a one-person hot tent as is. If I took this out, you could easily get 2 people on the floor side by side on air beds, or an air mattress or inflatable mattress. But I'd go in for comfort, seeing as I'm really close to home. So I thought I'd have the issue cot bed. I've got my Natrike Downs sleeping bag, which I just noticed is absolutely covered. I do mean covered in dry grass and stuff from last time I had her out. So yeah, I couldn't see that when I was setting up because I didn't have my head torch on, and as you can see we've lost the light. So yeah, but underneath this I've got a very, I'll bring you in for a closer look. As I was on about before, as you can see, a very thin layer of like a reflective insulation. So that hopefully that's then going to reflect my body heat back up with my down sleeping bag. And anyway, with this stove, I'm hoping it's going to be toasty in here, because if it's not toasty in here, then it sort of defeats the objects for having a stove, doesn't it? But yeah, I can't get much in as is. I can get loads under the bed though, so for storing all my stuff away, I can get, it's all right for just me, right? But I'm going with me and the missus. I'm gonna have to invest in a new hot tent. It's not a bad thing. Everyone loves tents. Everyone. There's always an excuse to buy one more tent. Just one more. Just one more, unless you win lottery, and then you can afford a Hillyberg. So another problem we had in this cot bed in is I'm nearly 5'6", sat on my cot bed, my head's touching the ceiling, so yeah, the more I think about it, more this is probably a bad idea, but it's what I've got for tonight, so it'll do, won't it? It'll do. And then again, I'm not always going to be sat up on my cot bed like this. I'd mainly be laying down or chilling out on it. But yeah, the one about this tent is I've seen so far it's a decent tent, right? But I've never seen a tent with so many guy out points and pegging in points and so little tent pegs as well. Like, I've been rummaging through my kit for spare pegs today for this, like, as I've been going. Luckily I always take spare pegs with me wherever I go, so it's not too bad. But yeah, could do with some more pegs and a couple more guy lines as well. Didn't have any guy lines to put the poles up to lift this front flat. Look at that condensation already dripping off it. Could be in for a damp night. Ah well. Right, without further ado, let's get this thing lit and see what it does. Now, as I said before, it's a bit awkward this. I'm trying to get this lit from laying down up bed, because this bed's too big and there's no bloody room in here. But I'm just doing things for ease tonight, just so I can get it going. So we try it at that, and we'll keep her going then, push her back once it's lit, get some of this other stuff in. Well, you can't see on camera, like, but it is just starting to rain. So let's say the seals will probably have a good test tonight, the seams. We'll see what they're like, let's stay at that, see what they're like, and I expect it to be damp in there anyway in the morning with a bit of condensation, so I'll let you know when I wake up and my down sleeping bag's absolutely soaking. And then I'd have got that lesson that I should have seam sealed, wouldn't I? But never mind. Anyway, because this year has a Christmas in it, I thought I'd spoil myself with a little bit of mulled wine. And because I can put it on the top there and just leave it now she's roaring. Seems to be working alright. She's burning a lot of stuff off earlier, hence why I got all the doors open. I will be letting it burn out tonight before I go to sleep in there, so there'll be no risk to me. I've also got a one of these little portable carbon monoxide monitors as well, so don't worry, I should be all good in there. Right, let's put that on there and just chill out now and allow the magic to happen. Right, one thing I want to show you, I went to the bug out, it's been last week now. I saw Lee in there, I was talking to Lee a little bit, and he very kindly gave me one of these to go through and review and have a good look at and show you guys as well. So what it is the NGT Profiler Multi-Light Iron Power Bank. So I know a lot of people who go out camping, you like to have your power banks with you. I do for filming stuff, everything runs off power, but also like to have a light as well. This one, two in one, so you only have to take one thing out. So it comes in a packet and you get the light itself and your little USB chargeable lead. So as you can see, it's not a small thing, but it doesn't weigh a lot. 325 grams it weighs, so not a lot. I know you can get smaller lights, but this one doubles up as a power bank as well. It's got a tidy stand on it, as you can see, and also on the back is solar panel, so you can recharge it in the sun if you have any sun. So that means I won't be charging it now till next summer, because Wales is pretty grim in the winter. Right, I have charged this up in the house, but I've also been using it a little bit as well. So what we got on the side, an LED indicator, should have 5 lights. This one's got 4 because I've been using it a little bit earlier. Like I say, you just press that to turn it on. You also got your charging port there and there, and you can also run your USB devices off this. So as you like, you got different settings, and it also comes on red as well, different settings. Got your flashing, don't know why you need that, maybe you broke down or something, or like, you've been using your hot tent for the first time and what's happened is you started and you burnt your tent down. Now you need to get a signal, someone's attention. Help, help, I burnt my tent down. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to try it tonight, see how long it lasts, see what it'll charge. But it's a handy little thing, and it'll also, like I say, I can use it for a filming light if I want. If this filming light dies, I can use it while I'm charging that one up, or I can use it as I charge that one up. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I'm not too sure what these are retailing for at the bug out, but if you go on the website, and I'll leave a link to the website in the description, you can go on there and check it out for yourself. It's a really good store. If you haven't been down there, try and get yourself down there. If you've not got the luxury of living in wet Wales, then go on his website. I'll leave the links below. Check it out. All your prepping, all your camping, bushcraft, survival needs. He's got everything in there, and top it off, he's a top bloke as well. So cheers, Lee. Thanks a lot for this. I'll let you know how we get on with it. Well, the mulled wine gods have spoken. It's in and it's getting hot. I'm fearing it's getting too hot though. Let me turn it round so I've got my bit of tape there, is just so I don't glue my lips to this metal. And if I take a swig out at the other end, it's pointless me putting bloody tape on. Oh, that's too hot to drink, but yeah, the stove is more than impressed with it. It's drawing really well. It's nice and warm. He stopped smoking now, the initial smokiness has gone. So yeah, I'm $450. More than happy with it, more than happy. If you want a link to where I got it from, I will put it in the description below. Like, I'm not advertising for him whatsoever. I'll not even tell you what website I got it from. I'll just put it in the description below. But no, it seems to be doing the job. Doing the job. Toasty sat by here as well. What I have got is, I've got a fan. I've got 2 fans in the house that go on top of wood burner in there. So next time what I'll do is I'll come out and stick one on so it kicks the heat straight into the tent then. And then we'll see how toasty it is. I can't wait now to have a bit more colder weather. It's not too bad tonight. I don't know what temperature is. I'll put it up here somewhere. But yeah, it's not cold at all. Well, I say now I'm sat next to a stove, so I won't be. But you see me breath, so it must be dropping off. Like I said tonight, no magic fire throwing stuff. Just a bit of simplicity. Just the easy way to get my fire going.
So not too special for tonight's tea, just waiting for the fire to heat up and reduce down, so I've got some good coals to cook on. 3 leftover sausages, Aldi's finest, red onion, lovely. Dirty rice, once again, I'm not advertising for Aldi, it's just where I've been. Aldi's dirty rice, I know what that involves. Rice, black beans, mixed peppers, smoky chipotle chili. And then, I don't know where I got this from, but just a side curry sauce. So I cook the sausages off, chuck the sauce in and cook the rice all together then. One pan wonder. The weather's been good to me. It's we had a little bit of drizzle earlier, but now it's stopped, so it's a lovely evening to cook. Beautiful. The stars are out, not that you can see them, but it means it's going to get a bit chilly tonight, but that's what I want. I want a chilly night to test the tent. Right, there's no else for me to do but sup some mulled wine and wait for this. Oh, what a burden. Look at that. Like Puff the Magic Dragon. Spot on, spot on. So, a little bit of oil. Right, I'll let that heat up now, then we'll on with the sausages. In with the sausages. Out with the grass. As you can see, the bangers are well and truly done. So this is where this starts to get a bit experimental. So I'm going to try chuck the dirty rice in, fry that off for a second. Partially just to soak up all this oil. Get that frying, lovely. Smells alright actually. Now the rice is all cooked off, we're going to throw in our a side curry and let that all simmer then together. Oh, that's a bit darker than what I thought. Here, good mix in. I hope to God it tastes better than it looks. Because at the minute it's looking a bit like baby shit. Well, I'm not 100% sure how much you can see, but the good news is the baby shit's cooked. As usual, I've only brought a spoon to a knife fight, so I'm going to try and get stuck into that with my spoon. Sausages might be a challenge. Only thing with these pans weigh a bloody ton. Right, let's try it. Remarkably, it tastes a lot better than it looks. Let's try a sausage. Well, the cut's easy anyway. I'll not come up close with this, like, because yeah, it don't need it. It don't warrant it. This don't warrant being in 4K. This, because it looks like slop in 1K. Banging. Absolutely banging. Right, you don't want to sit here and watch me eat this for like 4 or 5 minutes, because that's all it take. I'm starving. So I'll come back to you. I'll probably be in tent next time I come back to you. Let's get it on a little bit now. Well, it's about 11:15 now. I come back inside. I've finished my mulled wine. I sat by the fire for an hour or so. I had my baby shit. It was alright actually, weren't too bad. But it is absolutely sweltering in here. I haven't put anything on the fire for at least half an hour. I just want to raise the temperature in the tent
and now it is horrible. You don't often see me without a hat on. I'm not even a base layer because it's too hot to be in anything else. I'm not being in my sleeping bag yet for a good hour or so until it starts to cool down. I'm just going to chill out now, watch a bit of Netflix, and yeah, and then get to sleep. So unless anything amazing happens, which I doubt it will do, I'll see you all in the morning. It's supposed to be wet, I think, in the morning, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, good night, God bless. Morning, guys. Despite the bags under my eyes, I slept really well last night. Yeah, it was warm in here for ages, and it took a while to cool down from the stove, but yeah, once it did cool down, it was yeah, comfortable to sleep in, and then obviously the temperature dropped. It did become really cold overnight, so I've just lit the fire back up this morning. The stove's back on. Got some hot water there for a brew. I think it got that cold last night that I didn't put my hat on. I fell asleep and woke up feeling a bit sniffly and a bit like a cold coming on, but never mind. Right, coffee time. Brew's just boiled now. Be piping hot though. But that's a novelty, being able to just wake up, recharge, relight the stove, water in a cup, and put it on without moving out your sleeping bag. I like that a lot. So what else have I discovered about octane? Fuck no, that's hot. What else have I discovered about octane camping then? I like it, yeah. I'm glad I brought this rig out last night because that bed I've got in is just too big. There's not enough space in the tent. I can't move around. You can't get in the doors properly, so that's going to get sacked off. So I'm glad I trialed that last night. I'm definitely going to take one of the little fans that I've got home. I'll take that. I'll push the air through. This morning temperature had dropped off a hell of a lot, but within a minute or 2 minutes of having the fire stove lit, straight through, warmed back up instantly. So yeah, no, well worth coming out. Right guys, if you made it this far, thanks ever so much for watching. I know I haven't put a lot of stuff out recently, and it means a lot for people that do watch. I hope you enjoyed some of it, a part of it, or if not, I hope you had a good laugh just taking the piss out of it. But yeah, I'm gonna let this cool down now. Like I said, thanks for watching. It makes a huge difference to the channel. If you could subscribe as well, that'd be absolutely amazing. Cheers, I'll see you next time. I've been Leaf, son of a pitch.